What's up, gamers? Today we are back with another video, and this time we are going to take a look at the other profession, which is the scholar profession in Where Winds Meet. First up, how do you become a scholar? Why would you even want to be a scholar? How do you upgrade the scholar profession and get better at it? And finally, what are the rewards for being a scholar? And I'm also going to walk through the system of the scholar interface. Now at level 13, you will get this Scholar's Path quest, an exploration quest, which you will need to complete in order to become a scholar. And this will be located right at my target marker here in Kinsha. So the closest landmark teleport will be Front Mountain right here. But first up, why do we even need scholars? So scholars can actually craft. If you go into the scholar menu, and over to talisman crafting, you can craft talismans. And these will be temporary buffs that will help you in the game. So these works for PvP and PvE, but they do not work in trials. I'm going to go over that more later. But so when do you actually need the scholar profession in Where Winds Meet? Well, there are very few occasions, but one occasion could be that an NPC could randomly frame you for a crime that you did not commit. Yes, this can happen. I have tried to make it happen for about an hour now. It seems to be completely random when this happens. An NPC leave an accusation of a crime that you did not commit. So it will appear up in the left corner here and right next to this illness. And this means that you might need to hire a scholar in order, as a lawyer, in order to get you out of that trouble. And you will need to have a specific mastery point in order to handle different types of accusations. So my mastery is up here. If you didn't catch that, I went into profession, scholar, and you can see your mastery up in the right corner here. So I could handle cases that require less than this mastery. Scholars will also be able to participate in a minigame called Gift of Gab. This is basically like a card game. If you watched my healer video, it's almost the same. If you didn't watch it here. It's the healing profession video. And also leveling up your scholar profession will also increase your character's core stats. This will affect spirit, vitality, hit chance, parry or block efficiency, and stuff like that. Now, how do you go about upgrading or getting better at this profession? As you can see, I'm a novice at this. I'm tier 1. So how do I rank up? Well, if we go into the scholar profession, you can see down in the right corner here, you can press upgrade. So I will need 4 notebooks, career notebooks, in order to rank up. And apparently I cannot be affected by an illness when I'm going to advance in my profession. So I'm going to need to fix that first. Now I have healed up, and now you can see that I can press upgrade. So I'm going to press upgrade. Now we upgraded to the next tier. Let's go to the next tier. I'm tier 4 now. And now I need 16 books. So how do you get more books? Well, either you can go into the season shop by hovering over this and pressing Alt 1. Then you can buy more notebooks here. So let's buy 16. Let's buy 40 of them. Boom. Then I can go back, and now you can see that I can keep upgrading a couple more times. I am actually going to buy 44 more of them just to get up to the next rank. Now you can see that I have 6,549 mastery in a scholarship. If I go back out, I will have unlocked a bunch of new recipes that go with the scholar profession. I will also unlock this new appearance. You also have the option to go into open world exploration in order to obtain these career notebooks. Now, how do you go about doing that? Well, you can either get the healing profession and look for these little gourd icons. If you press R, you can go into exploration, and we can uncheck a bunch of these things that we're not looking for right now. The Gift of Gab, which is the debates you do as a scholar, which is the minigame, and heal the illness. If you are a healer, you can also do these. Because if I press this one, for example, you can see that I will get notebooks, career notebooks for completing these. And you can also look for the little chat bubbles like this one. If I press this one, you can see I will get a career notebook for doing these as well. So now I'm going to track this one. And I'm going to travel over to this landmark. So we're going to speak to this NPC. We're going to enter in Gift of Gab. Now there are 4 types of argument styles. So the first one Well, the first one will be rebuttal, as you can see up here. The second one, provocation, bluster, and filibuster. And these work like in a rock, paper, scissors way. So if you think in a rock, paper, scissors way, rebuttal will counter filibuster. Filibuster will counter bluster. Bluster will counter provocation. And provocation will counter rebuttal. If we go into the mini game right here, so let's go into a gift of gab just to see how it looks. Now, first of all, when we get into the pre-menu here, you will see that Seer will use rebuttal as his debate or argumentation style. I will use filibuster that counters rebuttal, but you can also choose to go in and pick something else. The game will automatically pick whatever counters, but if you want to, you can use provocation as an example. But we are going with filibuster. Once you get into the game, you will see at the top here, opponent's focus level, which is his health. And down here, you will see your own focus level, which is your health. So now we'll have to use our cards here in order to deal damage to the opponent. Reduce the opponent's inspiration recovery by 5.3%. So the opponent's inspiration, as you can see down here, the 10 points I have here is what I can use in order to lay out these cards. So this one costs 6 points. If I use this, I deal 45% damage and I lose 6 points. These will recover over time. So if I use this one, my opponent's inspiration will recover slower. Now there can also appear quick time events while he is arguing with me that I can use to deal some bonus damage in between me laying out my cards, because this one stacks as well. Now, quick time event, I can press it, deal 150% damage. We are really great at arguing right now. Looking out, so we're going to have to finish this guy. We can press E to do a quick time event and deal some more damage, and that's a win. Now, of course, that was a pretty easy game, and some NPCs will be harder to argue with. But now you see I get all of my rewards, and I can continue doing this and just finding these, but you need to zoom in really far in order to see them. But you can do these gift of gab debates in order to get the notebooks as well. Now we know everything we need to know in the first tab right here. Now we can go over to the gift of gab, and here you will see basically your deck for this game and your counters for every argumentation style. So you can upgrade these in order to make them better. So enlighten me as an example. If we want to upgrade this one, we will need what's called gift of gab notes, and you'll need the specific one here. So how do I get it? You can get it randomly from drops in these scholar gift boxes. You can also get them from the custom career gift box, but I have used up my weekly stock of 15 of these, so I cannot use them. But I still have 15 scholar gift boxes that I can buy, and these sell for jade fish. And you need 50 jade fish in order to buy one. I'm going to buy all the 15. I will go into my bag. I will press all and then open all of my gift boxes, and I will receive a bunch of these notes. There you see I got 2 of the Enlighten Me that I wanted. These are random, by the way, so it's completely random drop. Now I go back into Scholar, go over to Gift of Gab, and we wanted to upgrade the Enlighten Me one. And we know that we have 2 of these, so we can upgrade hopefully twice. No, now I need 2. And now I will need to wait all the way until next Sunday in order to buy new Scholar gift boxes. But as you can see, this is actually the only way to obtain these. So make sure you buy out all the boxes each week so you stay at the top of your game. Now there's nothing more to see in this window, so we'll move out to the third and final window of this profession, which is the talisman crafting window. As you can see over here, I can craft bamboo paper, which I need in order to make talismans. So we're going to go ahead and craft one of those by pressing space. Down in the right corner here, you can see all the mats that you need in order to craft these bamboo papers. If you hover over them, you see all the options you have of obtaining these. You can hunt wild boar, gray wolf, she deer, giant elk, or you can buy them from the season shop by pressing Alt 5. And this specific mat will drop from this life supply box. Now going back into this talisman crafting window, when we crafted the bamboo paper, now you see that we can craft 2 of these talismans. These will give a temporary effect that lasts for 10 minutes these have clearer effects, but I need to be level 61 in order to make these. But when HP is below 30%, both damage dealt and damage received are reduced by 20% for 10 minutes. I would guess this one is really good for tanking, as an example. These will also cost stamina to craft. And as you can see down here, I have the stamina cost and my current stamina. You can also press here to see how you recover stamina. And each day you will restore 450 stamina. So you can afford to use these because you will recover these anyway. As you can see up here, you will be capped at 2,500. So you might as well craft some stuff in order to not get capped. And while I do not know specifically what order or what sect the scholars are tied to, my guess would be the ink-bound order, because this sect is being described as being composed of scribers, scholars, and swordmasters. So I'm guessing the scholars will have something to do with this. And if you actually do get accused of a crime from an NPC, you will have to go into your bag, find one of the bounty tokens, and post a bounty. Then you will need to go into profession, and then switch over to solve framing, the scholar profession. So you will need to solve a framing that an NPC has put on you. So right now there is no bounty to post, so I can't really do this. But the same goes for curing an illness. So if you have an illness, you can post a bounty for it right here. So now you should know everything there is to know about being a scholar in this game and what the scholar profession means. So if this video helped you out, if you learned something, please make sure to like and consider subscribing. And I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.